And we're back with three representatives of the Lehman College Student Conference, not to say government, and we're finding out about how it operates here, how it works. And one of the things that I wanted to know from you guys is how you got involved, because in a minute I want you to tell me how other people can get involved.
Right.
But before that, tell me how you yourself got involved. Did somebody come to you and say, hey, you should be doing this? Did you do this on your own? Did you find out about all these activities? First of all, we are mentioning CASA quite often here. CASA stands for Campus Association for Student Activities, right?
Yes.
It's not the casa that we go home to at the end of the day. It's Campus Association for Student Activities, which is another organization here on campus that handles the
social aspect,
the social life of the student body,
yes.
okay? But again, the question is, how did you guys get involved?
Well, I personally was, I don't want to say forced, I was coerced into it by the previous chair, Jason.
Okay.
And, well, he knew I was interested in politics, so it was just, hey, why don't you do a conference? You know, this and this is going on. I heard a couple of things that they were working on, which are resolved now, and I got very interested, so I ran in the spring semester.
So, but basically, again, the idea was, since you're interested in politics, this may be good training for you?
Yeah, just to get an idea of what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for myself, I always knew basically from high school what I wanted to do. So I researched what was the student government around here, what handled the situation around Lehman College, and I stumbled upon going through the Lehman website, which wasn't updated back then, so it was a kind of a mess trying to find student conference itself. Yeah. But I typed in, you know, Student Government Association, and I found a whole bunch of documents that kept saying student conference. Then I popped up on student conference, and I ran. I found the special election date, and I put my name in.
Easy as that?
Easy as that.
Well, I was a part of student conference from high school, and then when I came to Lehman...
This is the one who doesn't want to be a politician, right?
When I came to Lehman, I was at an event, and I was talking to Jason about Darfur, and I started talking about stuff that was going on Lehman campus. He was like, why are you not in student conference? And I was like, they have one here? And he told me, and then I ran, and that's how I became a part of it.
Okay.
When I first found out about it, I was a part of a club, and I didn't want to put my effort into student conference. I was like, I don't have any time for that. But then to see the change that you want, as I said earlier, you have to be part of the head.
Well, when you're part of the conference, as opposed to being part of CASA, they are involved in planning a lot of activities. Are you also involved in that kind of thing? Student events, student activities, planning, putting on events?
Not necessarily, only if they have an academic feel to them.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if there is a job fair on campus?
Yeah, that's supposed to be held by CASA.
Yeah.
That's
actually,
CASA, okay.
Yeah, but last semester, the situation was that students, actually clubs and organizations were complaining that the last year's CASA wasn't holding up to their duties.
Okay.
So student conference did step up for those roles and held a couple of events. Like she mentioned, for Darfur, A Night for Darfur was an event for an international cause. And mainly those are things that are supposed to be held by the campus association, but for that year, actually last year, student conference felt that not only tabling those events were good for, you know, publicity, but it was also a good way to get recruits and also to teach the students that you have power within this school.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the new students. What are your thoughts on the new students that are coming in, and how do you get them involved?
I love
what
them.
are you guys doing?
We love them.
We love them.
We love them
Why?
all.
Why do you
because
love-
they're so enthusiastic.
Really?
And they're-
So there's
yeah.
there's a new breed coming on,
Yes.
you think,
Yeah.
of students
Very
that are,
new.
why?
Definitely.
Why are they, as opposed to the ones who came in a couple of years ago?
Well, personally, we didn't know the ones that were in
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. We just know the new ones that are in now, and they're like God sent, basically. They're so energetic and anxious to do everything that they possibly can.
And these are freshmen?
No, they're all
Sophomores?
different standing. Well, freshmen, you can only join conference if you have at least 15 credits,
Okay.
or unless you're one semester in as a freshman.
So you
basically,
got to
you
be
need-
here a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
be here for 15 credits,
Okay.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can join, you can be elected as a senator. And they're so, like, all of them are all different standings, but every single senator right now, like I said before, is just completely anxious, energetic, enthusiastic, excited to do
Yeah.
anything they possibly can.
To add on to that, we had training on Tuesday,
Yeah.
and we put the list of committees to sign up for. One of the students signed up for 4 of the committees, and then he was talking about, I'm gonna run for parliamentarian, and I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. And then another senator, Lola, she was like, no, I'm gonna be parliamentarian because I know how to do this. I
So
know.
explain to me, you said that you went through training on
Yes.
Tuesday. What does that involve? What kind of training do you give them?
Well, for
The
training,
new ones that come on,
Yes.
a sort of refresher course on
yeah.
Lehman politics?
Yeah, we don't go so much through the governance documents, even though we should, because they are so long. There's so many parts to it. There's the auxiliary enterprises. There's board of trustees, things that of the CUNY system that are higher up that we can explain in an hour and a half. We do it in the free hour.
So what do you explain in this hour?
So
and a half?
we explain to them parliamentarian tips, or basically how to conduct a meeting in a professional, formal manner.
Okay.
We also tell them of our present bylaws or internal rules that we run by, so they can understand how we operate and also how they can function and what they can do.
And who conducts this session? You
I
guys?
do.
Steering,
So it's
yeah.
students teaching students,
Yes.
passing
the
on
steering
the
committee.
torch.
Steering committee, yeah.
That's great. That's really
Yes,
good.
it's really a culture, basically, and we've definitely learned a lot from the last student conference that we were here. They were probably one of the most strongest one of the strongest
Yeah.
student conference ever to be in Lehman College.
Maria, do the senators, these energetic new people that you have right now, do you expect them then, are they the ones who are going to go out and recruit new people, even more senators? Who?
Not only them, I mean, we're a team, as I said.
Yeah.
I like the word steering committee, because like we're the, I don't want to say the head, but
We
we are the
steer
head.
them
We
in the
steer them.
direction.
Well, you
So-
were elected for that purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So we lead the way. We lead by example.
Okay.
So along with us, they'll come out and recruit new people, because just as Aisin said, they're so excited. Like, I want to change this, man. I want to
They
change
have
that.
so many new ideas.
Yeah.
So, but here's your opportunity. A lot of people are going to be watching this program, and
Yes.
they're going to be wondering, okay, why should I get excited about doing this? Why should I take off from work, or maybe not have so much time to study because I'm going to be spending so many extracurricular hours on the
Yeah.
campus doing government? Why? Why should they be doing that?
Because you can change anything on Lehman campus,
Anything.
basically. You're paying your tuition to get your degree. If you don't like something, rally up the students, join student conference. We work as a team, like Maria said, to change everything.
And
If you don't like a course being offered, you don't like the specific major, you don't like how many credits are in your minor, that's possible to change.
immediate impact. You have an immediate impact on
exactly
anything on
immediate
campus.
impact.
So you feel like you have more power if you belong to that organization.
you
like
do.
this.
I always
Yeah.
tell students, Lehman College is the only institution that has a student conference where the students are able to vote in the, faculty senate.
Yes.
The only college of a whole CUNY system. So that gives you so much power. You are equal to faculty and administration in the eyes of, CUNY. So why wouldn't you use that power to your advantage?
Why wouldn't you want to be in that position? Why wouldn't anybody want to be in that position?
It's your money, your campus.
Yeah.
So, has the experience changed you personally? Tell me about your own
Yes.
personal experience. Changed your life? Being
Yes.
involved? Are you a different person because of it?
Yes.
A better person, you think?
Yes. You realize your strengths and obviously your weaknesses when you're in a position of power, especially higher power in government. And I personally realized how strong I can be, how much of a leader I really am by having other people look up to me to make decisions, making the right ones, and then getting praise for it. Realizing that this is a team, and we're all working together.
And that you have the power to change things.
Exactly.
I've definitely become super organized.
She's the best secretary you could possibly find.
They're like,
On your personal level.
on my personal
So- okay.
level, it's become that you have to keep track, you have to put time, you have to know what you're going to do and how you want to do it. And it just made me become so much more professional in the way that I carry myself and that I manage my time and my skills that I know that I have, and it really puts them to practice.
I'm sure